And welcome to ArchiCAD. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at inserting objects into our cottage. Objects being our furnishings, our ornaments, our tables, our beds, our kitchen, our appliances, all that sort of stuff. Go to your 2D mode, and first thing we need to do is, you can see we have our roof. You can see the corrugations of our roof going across our design. Now we could just hide our roof by right clicking and turning our layer off, hiding our layer, like so. We can just make it disappear. But go back to Command L. You can see our layer for ceiling's been turned off. Turn it back on, and your roof back on. Click OK. So it's all back there. And there's another way, because when we do it like that, we can't even see where the roof goes to, which we might need. So instead, there's another way. Click on the roof and go into your roof here and go to floor plan and section. That's it. And now down in floor plan and section, you're going to find this part, cover fills, which is self-explanatory. This is the fill of the shape that we've selected. Turn that off, cover fills off, and click OK. And now you can see all the inside is now clear, but we still have the outline, so you can still see where the roof is. You can still see where the hip is of the roof, but we can still see inside. Now come on over to your plan. We'll just take a quick look at some of the objects that are in our cottage. Starting here in our bathroom and laundry, you can see this here is a shower. The centre shows these lines represent the fall of the floor to the drain, which is in the centre of that shower. We have a toilet up here, and being a small little cottage, that's most likely a sink, and that's all there'll be in there. Then here in the kitchen, you can see we have an R stands for refrigerator. We're going to have a sink here, we have a bench top here, and S for stove. It's important to show on the plan stove and refrigerator and sink for the electricians and for the plumbers, so they know where to put power points when the house is built, or where the plumbing needs to go for the house. For this tutorial, you're also going to be asked to fill all the rooms with objects. So even though the cottage only has the kitchen and the bathroom done, it's going to be your job to fill in the bedroom with beds, lights, mirrors, chest of drawers, bedside tables, etc. And the living room with maybe a TV, a couch, maybe some chairs and table and chairs, like a dining room, maybe a bookcase or a cupboard or mirror or paintings on the walls. It's going to be up to you, but that's going to be part of this tutorial for you to insert. Okay, let's go back to ArchiCAD. And let's get over to our side here and select our object tool and go up into our toolbox and into this palette. Now the first thing to look at is down this side for objects. There is a huge library of objects. As you work through them, it can get confusing, you can get lost, and it can be hard to find certain specific objects. There's the ArchiCAD library, which has just been installed, which has a lot of basics for you, so furnishings, windows, structures, elements, mechanical things. Furnishings is a big one, so if you click on furnishing, and it comes with appliances, say maybe kitchen appliances like so, stoves, ovens, bathroom accessories, a whole bunch of things for the bathroom, beds, stock beds, cabinets and shelving, chairs, lots of chairs, and so on and so forth. You can see there's plenty to look at. But there is another way. These are already part of ArchiCAD, but there is another way to find objects, and that's using the search bar. So let's for example, search for a shower. Let's say we can't find it in the library. So we'll type shower up here. And be certain that over on this side, all of these are ticked. This is the libraries it's going to search. The active library, search the favorites, but this is the important one. Make sure it searches the BIM components portal. This components portal is an online library where companies have uploaded their own products that are real-time products that you can buy, and you can also see a digital version of it here on ArchiCAD. So you can make sure that's selected. So when you type shower, it shows all the ones that are stock. But then when you see this little globe figure next to a picture, that is showing you real life items that you can select that have been uploaded into the online library. You can do this for any item, okay? And it will come up with a huge array of whatever you need. So we can select one. Let's choose this shower, for example, and we'll show you how to download it. So this one needs downloading. So select this shower, select download and embed, and give it a second to download. I'm not sure how long it'll take. There we go. Super quick. And here's our shower that we can use. If you click on the 2D mode over here, and you see we have our 2D model. Here's our shower. This is most likely going to be the back corner of the shower. And you can see this arrow that hovers. You can click and we can rotate it. So we can set its rotation before we go into ArchiCAD to insert it. So we can put it how we need. There's options here. Have the height and the width and the depth of it, which is a meter, 2100 high. This is how high it is off the ground. So being 0 means it's sitting on the ground. If you were inserting, for example, kitchen shelves that are on the wall and off the ground, you would need to use this here and let ArchiCAD know how high you want them. There's a whole bunch of options, just like any item. Even though this has been downloaded, it has all the same sort of items, same sort of settings that we can use. We can go here, we can change its settings there. Shower settings. Here we go, we can change the shape of it. We can make it a square shower. Change the shape to a rectangle or a cut corner or a round corner. You can see how it changes up here. I think I like the round corner actually. Let's stick with that. We have parts, we can make it a complete unit. Change the types of panels that are on it. We can just keep that standard. And objects general is the layer it's going to be saved in, which is okay for me. Objects general, yep. Let's just leave it like that. And let's click OK. Now we can insert it. So this is our library. This is our bathroom over here. Let's just zoom in on our bathroom. Let's just come over to this corner because we want it in here. Let's let it snap and click. There's our shower. Now we're going to select here. We're going to select our shower. Make sure we have it on the move, drag. So we're going to drag it over to where we want it. We want it in this corner. Click. Oh, we still need to drag it slightly into the corner there. Still a little bit more. So I'm not sure why it's not snapping. I thought it would have snapped. There we go. So our shower snapped into position, into our corner. And now we can go to 3D mode and have a look at it. Let's get our little search man here. And go for a dive into this. Into our bathroom. And here we have our shower. As you can see, it still needs rotating, so unselect. Let's go, it needs to rotate a bit. This is the outside of it, so we need this to be facing here. So to rotate an item, select your item, and then on this palette that's come up, choose the second. We have dragged items, and now we're going to rotate. So select rotate. It automatically comes up with a compass, and you need to select on the item. You need to click where you want the item to rotate around. So we want it to rotate around the center. So click there, and it's going to ask you to make a starting point. So we'll just go over here, and then click, and now we can rotate our object around that point. Hopefully it snaps into 90 degrees. Yep, it's going to do that. Snap, click, and there we go. We'll go back into 3D mode, and look at that. Beautiful. Just, that's how we want. That's looks pretty good. Whoa, there we go. Very nice. Whoa. Just move forward a little bit. Yep. Whoa. And there we go. Very nice. It works well. This shower doesn't have shower heads or taps, so that's going to need inserting too. Maybe the better option might be to delete that one and go and find a different shower that already has all the taps and that in it. If not, we have to search taps, shower taps. Here we go, shower kit, something like this, and then we could insert that as well on the wall. So that's I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's pretty good. What's going on here? What's going on with our... it looks like we've lost our shower, but that's okay. All right, so that's your job. I want you to go through the whole house, installing showers, bathrooms, beds, kitchens, stove, fridge. If the fridge needs to go in this corner, you can move the front door across a little bit if it doesn't fit. Bed in the bedroom, maybe some chest of drawers, maybe some bedside tables and some lamps on them. And in here, maybe a dining table or a couch, maybe a kitchen island somewhere here. You can insert fans into the roof, downlights into the roof. There's a whole bunch. You're going to spend a little bit of time doing this, so brace yourself, put aside a couple of hours in class and outside of class, and get working on filling in your house like an interior decorator.